What is up? It is I, Ice Cold Jones Stones, G Glizzy, Keith Ledger, and Otemito Patera de la Muerta, which I think translates to the Ultimate Panther of Death.
Correct.
So are you like the Grim Reaper of Panthers?
That's creepy.
Can you bring us back Chadwick Boseman, please?
See?
Please? Can you bring us back Chadwick Boseman? Panther Reaper person?
Unfortunately, I can't do that.
Motherfucker. What is up, bitches? Apparently, we're all on our bullshit today.
It is. We're having bullshit. Hey, let's go.
See, usually it's just me. Like, Garrett he's given up on the robe. He's not the mastermind. Now he's an aspiring hip-hop artist in the vein of B Rabbit, going by G Glizzy. And his new track coming out soon called Coney Island Crippler is coming soon, guys. So look at that on Apple Music, Spotify. And you know what? Once he shoots the video, it's going to be here. Look out for G Glizzy and the Condiments coming soon. And it's being produced by Kendrick Lamar's producer himself, DJ Mustard on the beat, bro.
The ketchup and the stuff just.
Oh, there you go, Garrett.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to screenshot this later because that image is gonna have some things in there.
It'll be great.
All right, we're 2 minutes in and we have not talked about wrestling.
We're 2 minutes in. It is already awful.
This is wrestling? I thought it was Todd and Joe. Would guess.
And hot dog.
So guys,
Todd has no idea what day it is.
I'm so high right now, it's ridiculous.
It's Tuesday, guys. It's Tuesday. Anyways,
we can tell Todd it's Thursday.
It's low key kind of been.
Don't fuck with me because that means I'd be off for the next couple of days. So
and then Todd will get higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
But then he's gonna think we're gonna have to record in the morning, so he'll be like sitting there at 8 a.m. when he should have been at work, wondering where I am. Well, I haven't texted him saying that anything, and then he's gonna look at his phone, and the day's gonna say Wednesday, and he's gonna be like,
"Oh no,
Garrett, I'm gonna kill Garrett."
I'm gonna kill Garrett.
I'm hoping that somebody from my job would reach out to me in two ways of, "Hey Todd, are you still alive?" and "Hey Todd, why aren't you at work?" I'm hoping, I would just pray that my job cares enough about me.
It's nice to see that you pray, Todd. I didn't realize you're so religious.
I'm not.
I know you're not. So, it's low-key kind of been a big week for wrestling. Like, there been SmackDown was awesome. Raw, in my opinion, was the best Raw so far of 2025.
Some things went down.
And there's been a lot of different news. There's been a lot of different conflicting stories on things. But we're going to get into it, guys. And I'm going to go, and I found a list that popped up on my newsfeed today. It's the 12 best heels of all time. Okay? Did we talk about this already? Or did me and Todd talk about
it? I'm in.
No, but I'm going to have to make my own list.
You make your own list, Ultimate Panther.
Italian now?
He's confused.
It's the math.
Bobbity boop.
Bibbity boppity.
You're cosplaying as Penta, not Mario, Drew.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we're going to start off with my SmackDown shit talk. Now, we have a surprise for you guys. But we're going to have to wait for the Raw Rundown to reveal that surprise.
I already apologize in advance.
I don't. I hope we get canceled before we get famous. Anyways, WWE hits Europe for the road to WrestleMania. And as SmackDown comes from Barcelona on a special episode of Miz TV, Cody Rhodes will address the world before meeting John Cena. Did I look up at the wrong show? I did. This was Raw. No, it's SmackDown.
No, you're on SmackDown.
No, he didn't show
up in Barcelona. You're right.
Raw it throws me off Cena being on both shows.
Yeah.
And then Cody showed up.
Cody's on both. Yeah, they really need to. I understand why, but they really need to stick to their own shows.
So, anyways, that's what it was. It was announced that Cody will address the world before meeting John Cena Monday at Raw. All right. So, Randy Orton returns to singles competition on the Blue Brand, guys. Who's excited about that? Huh? All right. He's going to be fighting Carmelo Hayes that night. Charlotte Flair will be matched up against B-Fab. So, here we go. Jade Cargill will speak out for the first time since being assaulted by Naomi. So much drama. So much drama. All right, so here we go. First, we have LA Knight coming out with his U.S. Championship before being interrupted by Jimmy Uso. Let me tell you, this SmackDown crowd, this Raw crowd, bro, I wish every show was pumped like this. Like, every single one of them were cheering for LA Knight like they bled red, white, and blue. Holy shit. Oh. So, Braun Strowman, he got a pin. LA Knight and Solo end up going brawling into the crowd. We got Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. He lands 1,000,000 headbutts, 3 moonsaults, and then he walks to the top of the entrance, ran the length of the ramp before slamming Strowman through the ringside barricade. Like, I didn't know how I felt about pairing these two together, especially with everything going on with the bloodline or whatever. But watching these two psychopaths just beat the absolute piss out of each other, it's been a highlight because you don't have to care. There's nothing really at stake except this psycho athletic freak of nature named Jake.
All gas, no brake.
Dude, like it's wild, all right? So then we have Jade sitting down with Kathy Kelly. And dude,
Kelly action.
I mean, Kathy Kelly, can we see some more of her, guys? Please, just a little bit. Oh, my Lord. Anyways, she's showing no weakness. She said all she remembers being hit and thrown onto a car and seeing Naomi running. Now, as this is going on, our girl Liv shows up. And she shows up with Raquel, and they start talking shit to Jade. Because you know what? They're kind of upset. Because they were pretty much blamed the whole entire time for all this. And who was it? Oh, it was Naomi that Bianca brought in. Like it messed everything up. And they berate her for letting them take the rap. The match is made for next week between Liv and Jade. I'm down for that. Charlotte beats B-Fab with natural selection, followed by her figure 8, and then refused to let go. I didn't care about this at all.
Who does?
But then it was Tiffy time because she hit the ring for a full-on brawl that had been broken up by a lot of officials. Lots of them. And Charlotte Flair and Tiffany both break free from more brawling. Barcelona sings Seven Nation Army and chants for Tiffy. I think it's safe to say, even though we were all a little bit on the fence about Tiffy getting the title so early, she's got to prove she can handle it, and she's over AF, as the children say. Flair goes to the announce desk to dive over the top with the officials to get to Stratton. Tiffy replies by cannonballing from the top rope into all the officials and Flair. Like, this was a wild brawl. And as much as I don't want to give Charlotte her flowers because I'm kind of over her,
Don't.
This was great. Yeah. And we got a little vignette for our man Drew McIntyre where he says Damian Priest has benefited from his mishaps for the past year. He calls him a parasite. I mean, I don't know how I would feel if somebody called me a parasite. I don't know. How would you guys feel? Garrett, you're a fucking parasite. How did that make you feel?
I don't care.
Are you crying?
My feeling.
No.
Okay.
Drew's crying though.
That's true.
You just can't
So
see
then
the
Miz comes out for Miz
The mask
TV.
absorbs it.
The Miz comes out to do Miz TV, and Tiffany and Charlotte come brawling from the back again. Barcelona erupts in a Drew, hit us with it. Ole.
Yeet.
Ah, you fucker. Security tries to contain Charlotte. Tiffy Tiffy then scales the jumbo screen and leaps off of it, take everybody out, and security finally gets things under control. The Miz cuts off Cody's music. Cody drops Miz with the Crossroads and picks up the mic. Cody tells us he doesn't want to talk to anybody who isn't John Cena. Cody reminds Cena that he'll see him on Monday Night Raw.
Or will
Then, Todd's favorite wrestler from the East, Shinsuke Nakamura, is seen asking Nick Aldis for a rematch. Damian Priest wants to know where Drew McIntyre is. Aldis decides, you know what? You and you, let's go. Let's fight. A vignette airs for what looks like Rey Fenix, the other half of Penta's tag team. Say it, Drew.
Eat.
The Lucha Brothers. Wow, you're not doing good.
I'll get it right. I'll get it right eventually.
He'll get it eventually.
All right, Damian Priest defeats Shinsuke Nakamura versus DQ. Then Drew came out to distract Priest. Nakamura went for the Kinshasa, but took us south to heaven before Drew hit the ring and took out Priest. Priest and McIntyre brawled back and forth before Priest was hit by Nakamura. With the Kinshasa again, Nakamura nods at McIntyre and leaves. McIntyre destroys Priest at ringside, including dropping him with steel ring steps. Priest gets to his feet, and Priest comes back, hits the Claymore, and then stomps on Damian Priest's head to close. DIY are in an interview, but Motor City Machine Guns interrupt to remind them they haven't forgotten how they won the tag titles. They need to do something with the tag division, guys, because I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah. It's a snooze.
We should definitely talk about this. Maybe later, but we should talk about this.
Should we?
And then
We should.
Chelsea Green is flanked by her secret Hersif. I can't fuck it. Piper Niven and Alba Free. Melina Vegas says she's coming for the U.S. title, starting with going through Piper. Our boy Randy, he beat Carmelo Hayes with an RKO. Didn't see that happening. Orton goes to shake Melo's hand. Hayes pushes Orton off of him. Randy has to hit him with another RKO. Orton lines up for a punt. But who comes out? KO to save Carmelo Hayes before Orton chases Owens off into the crowd. Then, Jacob Fatu challenges Braun Strowman on next week's SmackDown. And then Gunther hits the ring. He says he's the best European wrestler of all time. Gunther calls. We're getting Axiom from NXT to the ring. A match is made, and after a great encounter, I didn't care about any of this at all. Didn't care at all. Didn't care. I'm skipping it. I don't care. Then we had Paul Heyman talking about WWE 2K25. He speaks of Reigns being on the cover of the video game, and then he mentions CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Heyman says Roman Reigns will be live on SmackDown in Bologna, Italy. Legado di Fantasma approaches Street Profits. And Dawkins and Ford cut a promo to the camera before heading out for the main event. Gunther approaches Jimmy Uso and tells Jimmy he's the more mature Uso, and he needs to tell Jay he's going to get hurt. Just like Axiom got hurt if he doesn't step away from their match at WrestleMania. Jimmy Uso says the ring general will fall in rank, and Vegas will be yeeting for Jay Uso's championship victory. Gunther says, I tried, and then he leaves. Street Profits are the new tag team champions after defeating DIY in another superb match to send SmackDown off the air. And that was this week's SmackDown Shit Talk. I need to take a breath. What stuck out to you guys about this? Because, in my opinion, Raw was way better than SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
For 2 weeks straight.
Besides actually being really, really surprised by the Tiffy Charlotte long encounter. And like the Jacob and Braun shit were good too. It felt like this was like the appetizer before Raw almost. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe that was just me.
Here's my question though, Joe. So obviously the bigger story right now. Remember when SmackDown was the better show because it had the Bloodline story?
Correct.
Safe to say that now because Cena's was showing up on Raw, that Raw was just inevitably going to be better?
I do think having like the first thing that what makes the show as good as it does is the talent that you have and whatever storyline like that's given. I think SmackDown has a talented roster to have a banging show every week. I just think it's like they didn't know what they wanted to do before they got to what they wanted to do, kind of thing.
Right.
So they kind of gave us, oh, hey guys, look at all this cool stuff that we're going to do that you've never seen before because we're over in Europe. And we're going to get into the meat of the storyline in a couple days when Raw is on. That's what I felt like the episode was. Because this is actually the first SmackDown in a while that wasn't better than Raw or on the same level as Raw. You know what I mean?
Right. Because for the like we just said, for the longest time, it was SmackDown. SmackDown was the better show.
Right.
Um,
So before we get into the Raw rundown, does anybody have any topics that they want to touch upon? Because I got a couple stories from the Wrestle feed that I wanted to.
I have a possible question thing, but we can get to it later.
Well, spit it out because I'm sure people are tired. They just heard me talk for the last fucking 12 minutes. Spit something out.
When you were talking about the banger that Seth and Punk had, right? It brought something to my head when you were saying like it was like near fall after near fall, because of all the finishers. Do finishers have a point anymore? Like, why? What is the constant need to hit a finisher and then get a near fall and then they just do it? It's been done to death. It's honestly, I think it's kind of ruining a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff for matches.
Yeah, like the super kick and the spear.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, why? It's if you can take 3 curb stomps, what the hell?
What's the point?
If you can take an RKO and get up, if you can take a crossroads and get up, like, then it's not a finisher. Finishers aren't finishers anymore.
I feel like it should really be reserved for like high profile championship matches. That's really
So this is what I think happened.
I feel like
over time, they have built up so many guys as tough. And the easiest way to put somebody over as tough is what? Have them take a finisher and not get finished. I just feel like that trope is too much used. Like for the SmackDown, Randy hit him with an RKO, won the match. He eventually got up, hit him with another RKO. Typically, the RKO and the stunner have been that move where if you take it and you kick out, that second one is taking you out. You know what I mean? Right. There needs to be some like almost like grading scale of like the finishers to be like, all right, so if you're a tier 5 strength person like Braun Strowman, you can take 4 finishers before you get pinned. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're like on WWE 2K where they have like the attributes to somebody.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there almost should be that. Like because it doesn't make sense when like Sami Zayn can get hit with a finisher and kick out 4 times from it, but then you're gonna hit Braun with the same finisher and he gets pinned from it. Just shit like that happens all the time. And like I know we suspend reality to watch all this. Like we've always done that. We know it's choreographed. We know it's pre-planned, guys. Like it's if you read the intro thing before, whatever. I think they need to like, even if it's not a public thing for us, they need to have some sort of like guidebook behind the scenes when they're writing this shit to be like, okay, Braun can only take 2 of those. Cody can take only 1. Like, so they at least can have some like continuity between like the finishers.
Exactly. And I think also would really help if everyone had like an ultimate finisher and then like another like something else that's their big super move that a lot of times they win with this move and then every now and then they pull out this move. Like if Punk started winning with if Punk started putting people to sleep with choking them out. You know what I mean? If he started doing like an actual sleeper or like some type of where he was doing that and then he wins a match every 4 or 5 matches by actually doing the go to sleep. You haven't seen him go to sleep in 5 matches, and then bang, you see that everyone surmises, and then he gets the pin. It makes sense. I don't know.
So Todd, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So you know how if anybody who's watching right now has ever watched the Todd and Joe morning show, we have a section called Stump Joe.
Yes.
So I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to play Stump Todd.
Oh, fuck you. I am way too high for this shit.
It's only one question, though.
Okay.
It's only one question.
Okay. What is it? What's the question?
23 years ago today, which future Hall of Fame WWE superstar debuted? You can hit your own Jeopardy music because you have the soundboard.
Truth.
There he is. Hey Caleb, when you do the reels, make sure you just do one reel, no talking of us just bobbing to the Jeopardy song, please.
It'll probably get flagged. You should have named the show. Just cancel us.
Yeah.
All right, Todd. Who is it?
I'm gonna. I don't know. Random guess. This might be wrong. I don't know. Orton.
No, but you were very close. Yes, Garrett.
Brock
Lesnar.
I was right.
You were right, Garrett. Good job. All right, and then so the other thing. So this was weird. It was announced before. I'll go into the 12 best heels after I do this, but it was announced. I think yesterday. Let me see. All right, it was announced that John Cena actually earlier today was going to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award in an exclusive WrestleMania 41 event. Okay, so you could buy tickets for this. I didn't look up see how much it was, but like 20 fans get to like have lunch with Cena and meet him and everything. So now, here's the price right now: $25,000. It was $25,000 per person, only 20 spots, right? But now it's saying that like the lunch, like the event's still happening, but it's not a Lifetime Achievement Award. So I'm wondering if somebody fucked up and like Cena's like receiving this at WrestleMania weekend, like during maybe the Hall of Fame or some shit, but they mixed up and thought the two things were the same thing. So leading up to the Raw rundown of Cena just putting the foot on the gas, going full heel. I am going to give you Screen Rant's 12 best heels in WWE history, ranked by them. Okay? Can anybody tell me who they're guessing is number 12?
Me.
I can tell you who I think number 1 is.
Me.
All right. Let's all guess number 1. I haven't read this yet. I just pulled it up.
Vinnie Mac.
Vinnie Mac, he's saying. Todd, who are you saying?
I don't know.
Todd doesn't know. Ultima Pantera de la Muerta.
Is it John Cena?
I haven't looked. I'm going to guess they're going to say John Cena too, just because of of the timing with it.
Yeah.
But number 12, they're saying is Kane.
Orton's got to be like in the top 5.
Number 11, they're saying Charlotte. Like, I'm not really disagreeing with anything right now. Number 10, all right? We're in the top 10. Awesome! The Miz. I'm getting behind that. This one for number 9, I don't. Nia Jax. She
No.
shouldn't be on the top 10 anything.
No.
Oh, number 8. Randy Orton.
Oh, what? At 8?
Uh-huh.
At 8?
Who did he turn
Number
on?
Number 7, they have Dominic Mysterio's real father.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, it's Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Subject.
Yes, but I'm not getting behind the fact that Orton's at 8.
I thought you were cutting into a Christopher Walken impersonation for a second. Yes. Yes, but I was like, whoa. Sorry.
So, topping out the first 5 of the top 10, they have the final boss himself as number 6.
I mean, all the
Number
time he's
5.
heel.
Number 5, Trish Stratus. I can say top 10. I don't know about 5. Number 4, the dirtiest player in the game, Charlotte's dad, Ric Flair.
Okay.
All right.
Number 3, the game.
Yeah.
All
Number
right.
2, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And
Yeah.
number 1, not making this list, is John Cena. He is not number 1.
Okay, good.
Number 1 is the tribal chief himself, OTC.
What? No,
I
Vince
mean-
McMahon.
The last 3 years,
What was this list
I'm
called?
not disagreeing with you that Vinnie Mac should be on that list, but I guess he was never technically a wrestler. Even though he wrestled matches, he was never considered a wrestler. I don't know.
Yeah, but did you just say heels?
It said heels. So as a
They wrestled in heels?
yeah, and then
Damn
he
it,
shit
I
on
missed my
people.
opportunity.
Sure. I need to pull up something very quick.
Joe, maybe we need to bring back top 5.
Top five.
Top
Well,
five.
I mean, I think we should bring it back intermittently as it is.
Because that's just that list is outrageous to me.
I agree.
It's pretty not accurate to my own personal.
It's not.
All right, so for this, I'm going to try to use our teleprompter feature on here. I don't know if it shows up for me or for you guys.
This is great. I can't
Yeah.
wait for
You guys
how
can't see
awesome
this,
this is
right?
going to be. I can't see shit.
So bad.
I can't see it.
All right. Today's Raw Rundown is going to be brought to us by Taco Tuesday. And our new friend Ultimo Patera de la Muerta is going to attempt to do the Raw Rundown in Espanol. Now, after he does his sentences, I am going to translate, okay? Because I am the only Spanish-speaking fluent person here. Yo quiero Taco Bell, un gato en el pantalones, okay?
I'm so sorry
Thanks,
in
Ken.
advance. They're making me do
All right, live from Brussels at 3 p.m. yesterday. Guys, I don't know about you. I dug the 3 p.m. thing. Literally, I got out of work. I picked up the kids. It's on in the truck. I get home. It's on. It was nice. I think I'm old. Okay. All right, Drusuf. Let us start.
Okay. Oh my God. Desglose en bruto. En directo desde Bruselas del Gica.
Cena coming like everyone's favorite indie rock band from Canada, Hot Hot Heat.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I didn't know what you said.
Cena, it was the beginning part. Cena.
Oh,
being
Drew
a-
Rose Raw Rundown live from Brussels, Belgium. There we go.
Cena viene como la banda de rock indie favorita de todos de Canada. Hot, hot heat.
Cena coming like everyone's favorite indie rock band from Canada. Hot, hot heat.
Llamado a todo el thanks, son. Mundo en gusta y sonado como Willy Wonka. No vienes nada. Pierdes buen di, señor.
Calling everyone selfish and sounding like Willy Wonka? You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh, God.
You, the American Nightmare. John Cena nos hace olvidar el mediocre reinado de título de Codo como su calva.
Cue the American Nightmare. John Cena making us forget about Cody's lackluster title reign and his bald spot.
Cena nueve idea de nombre de encabado. Rompe un deseo.
So I got a new idea for John Cena's new finisher name. Break-A-Wish.
Jesus. What the fuck?
It was on a sign in the back that someone had. It was hilarious. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
So, rojo e hat en su ropa rojo, terra mientras se hace con la victoria. Su hermano Genie and try en la WWE lo de Tundra.
Penta is still red hot in his red attire for Raw as he picks up the win. Will his brother, Ray Genie, enter the WWE? Hold him back.
Dakota Kai say, Eva la victoria contra Ivy Nile.
Dakota Kai beat Ivy Nile.
El caso Estillo en la firma de contrato Firmino para WrestleMania.
Chaos broke out as the female contract signing for WrestleMania. Rhea signed the contract after eradicating Io, who Rhea's never beat. And Bianca Belair? We're getting a triple threat at Mania?
Jacob una victoria contra el futuro campeón de la WWE, Austin Theory, pero no antes de hacer la mejor que pueda Bria Bella y luego Casa es asfixiado por Gunther por sus problemas, pero no antes de erradicarle el cinturón de la cintura a Gunther.
Jay picks up a win against the future WWE champion, Austin Theory, but not before doing his best Brie Bella impression and then almost getting choked out by Gunther for his troubles, but not before ripping the belt off of Gunther's waist.
LWO Ricage El de Bloja contra los Creed Bros, Lucha Hermanos.
The LWO picks up the dub against the Creed brothers. Lucha Brothers?
Y luego Grande Americano viene a salvar a los Creed Bros. ¿Dónde está Gable? ¿Quién es ese hombre enmascarado?
And then Grande Americano comes to save the Creed brothers. Where's Gable at? Who is that masked fifth man?
Imprediciblemente Breaker vence a Finn más como la Fregano del Club Lavada.
Unpredictably, Breaker beats Finn, more like the washed-up Club Mop Mop.
Hubo en abastimiento de Carrion Cross.
There was a Karrion Cross sighting. Neat.
Neat. Oh my God. La aplicación Bleacher Report Besta Ahore.
The new Bleacher Report app sucks.
And that was the Raw rundown.
Oh, that was great. Oh, that was awesome.
God.
Guys, we just opened ourselves to a whole new audience in the world. With our flawless Spanish, me translating. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
We'll keep doing this. Until
That was so terrible. I think you gave me cancer.
That'll be my goal. I'll keep doing this till I speak good Spanish. That's what I'll get out of it.
Oh, fucking A. But so, Raw was awesome.
Agreed.
It's true.
I think Raw has been great like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And, like, I know Drew only, like, briefly touched over the Dakota Kai Ivy Nile match. That match was so much better than it had any right to be.
Yeah.
Like, they crushed it. Like, there was not one bad match yesterday. Like, even the shit like the IVEO, like, I don't care about that. But I was like, well, I'm like, holy fuck.
Fucking that J botch was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
you
almost
can't be
fucked
perfect
himself
all the
up
time,
bad.
guys.
Get him some milk.
Yeah.
Now,
Do some push-ups.
did anybody celebrate this past Sunday?
Oh, no.
I did a little re-edit of our old Austin
Oh.
316 video. I put it out there to the world. It really made me miss being in the studio editing that video. Like it and I know, like very very recently I've had different conversations with all three of you talking about doing like shooting skits and stuff like that, like very very soon. And like I'm so down for that, and I miss that part of it. Like, I love talking to you guys, but I miss being able to flex our little bit of our comedic muscles, like very similarly like we did with our free translation Raw rundown today. Like, it was I had fun with this, guys. What else do we want to talk about?
Light shows.
Late shows.
Joe, Todd, you've been oddly quiet this week. What is going through your head right now?
Rainbows and puppies.
Basically. Wishing I had better sound effects for situations. Being like I should find these, but knowing that I really won't find them because I'll forget in 5 minutes anyway.
So,
Things like that. Life.
Yeah.
let me. So my MSN, which pops up on this browser, like all it does is give me like wrestling shit all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
So there, I just happen to just look, and there's an article. I'm going to read this article because it's kind of interesting to me. So that's what we're going to end the show with today, and we're going to find out how WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff would handle John Cena's heel turn. So, although Eric Bischoff has dipped his toes back into the waters of professional wrestling with appearances on NXT and in MLW, the former WCW executive mostly keeps up with the industry on his various podcasts. Bishop has already discussed his appreciation for John Cena's heel turn last week. Actually, there's more I want to talk about Cena's heel turn today. And on a recent episode of 83 Weeks, the former producer elaborated by revealing how he would handle this new iteration of Cena's character. What could be most different, narrative and tone, is that this version of Cena has, I'd lean into less is more, at least initially. I'd weigh in heavily on kind of mysterious. Don't be definitive. Don't come out and tell me week one why. You've already left me hanging. You've kind of planted the hook. Leave it in as long as you can. Since reporting the podcast, Cena's first promo as a villain has come and gone, and didn't go down quite as Bischoff envisioned. Instead of being mysterious, Cena acted in the opposite manner from his standing character. He was whiny, abrasive, and blamed everyone else for his failures, leading to Cody confronting Cena and demanding to return to his old persona. I'm going to disagree with Bischoff 100%. So I have been approached by a couple different people. Some people, most of them are like, I don't like this Cena. I don't like this heel turn they should have done. this, that, and everything. And I go, you're missing the point.
You're missing it.
You're 100% missing the point. They want, like, they're like, well, why is he just coming out in his regular stuff and he's just acting different? I go, because you don't want him to emulate The Rock. You don't want him to be a cool heel. Like, The Rock's a cool heel.
Yeah.
You want them not to like Cena. That's what Cena wants. Cena wants that full-on Cena sucks crowd to be everybody. And that makes it hit so much more because he's a heel you don't want to be. He's a heel you actually hate. And I think this is the smartest way to do it. So when he does face turn before he leaves, it's not that he had turned into a whole nother character and now he's turning back to his old character. This is just another level of that character. This is a regular person who's now depressed, who's just fed up with the way he's been treated, feeling disappointed that the people he has sacrificed so much for just still don't appreciate him at all. And I feel like every single one of us can be empathic to that feeling, and I feel like that's why it hits the way it does. Not everybody can like look at like, oh, The Rock with his vest and his muscles and everything. Oh, I'm the cool guy. I called the shots. He's essentially like a non-Cuban Razor Ramon right now, you know, where Cena is been the everyman for however long now, Mr. You know, also loyalty, respect, but now he's become disillusioned with his own, his own advice. He's become the person that he's always had to pick up because nobody's picked him up when he's down. And I think it's genius. This is the way you should be rolling with this, because when he does have that realization, when they do still like me, they do still respect me. And then when he turns on The Rock, which is probably how they're going to end all this, Cena ending his career with The Rock on a match on, Survivor Series, the last pay-per-view, or maybe it'll be a SmackDown or Raw, whatever they do at the end of the year. But the story ends with The Rock and Cena, which it should, because they had one of the best rivalries ever. Like, that shit went for over a year, that build-up. Mm-hmm. Might as well finish it with them.
Yeah.
And that was Joe's opinion for the day. Anybody else? Anything?
What's up, Todd?
What happened to the White Six?
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Like, they started doing shit when Alexa showed back up, but then you haven't seen Alexa really do anything. I haven't seen her on SmackDown in like 2 or 3 weeks.
So funny you say that. There was an article today that actually I read right before we came on. Alexa Bliss, who made a surprise return at the Royal Rumble, has been removed from her scheduled appearance at WWE World during WrestleMania 41 weekend, adding another layer of intrigue to her current status with the company. The fan inquired about Bliss's absence from the Fanatic events page, asking, where is she? Fanatic stated, "Hi, Roger. Regrettably, Alexa Bliss is no longer attending. Please send me a DM if you have any questions." The announcement means Bliss will not be participating in WWE World, which is set to take place at the Las Vegas Convention Center from April 17th to 21st. This development has puzzled fans, especially considering reports from WrestleVotes that major plans for Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania 41, with her involvement reportedly connected to the Wyatt Six in some form. Despite her return at Royal Rumble, Bliss has only competed in 2 televised matches since returning.
But it's confusing too, because it's like I thought she signed a contract, or was it just a temporary contract?
I think she did sign a contract. Maybe something else is going on, so that's why I think we haven't seen the Wyatt Six, because I think everything they had planned hinged on Alexa, and now if she's not participating, then they're probably on a holding pattern.
It just sucks because it's like, regardless of not of like their whatever, it's all a awesome group of wrestlers that we can't see wrestle because of something. Yeah.
They had the greatest debut in at least recent history, if not all
absolutely.
history of wrestling. And
Most
it's just,
anticipated return.
but dude, remember that ending of that Raw?
Oh yeah.
Where I'm like, dude, like I can't remember anything debuting like that. Like
They
that up there rivals the fucking Scott Hall showing up WCW. Like,
Yeah.
that's up there to me with that. Like,
Yeah, that was the first time I had seen something new, like brand new, in a long time. Because we've
the
even
whole
seen
cinematic
Carnage.
nature of it, everything.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
We've seen the Carnage as somebody's left as they've debuted, but not like that.
No.
They didn't do that. Was theatrical level.
Yes, that was.
Destroyed.
Yeah, that was a haunted house on Halloween on crack, and
Yeah.
they truly do need to get their shit together and figure it out. Whether and like if Alexa's not playing ball or if like something's going on with her, time to go to an audible. Like do something. But you got to get these guys back in because just like they used to do with Bray all the time, you'd have us start giving a fuck again, and then you take it away. It's like start getting the handy, and then I'll be right back. And then
Listen, I only did that twice to you. You don't have to bring it up all the time.
It's still 2 times too many.
Yeah, it was twice too many. Like,
Listen, Garrett, stay out of this. We don't need your shit.
Your hands aren't soft.
Exactly.
All right, so Tuesdays you have us here live.
Tuesdays.
Monday morning, 7 a.m.
Fucking join us.
Todd and Joe morning show.
The one we did
And,
yesterday was awesome, and we had Dylan, who was part of Popeye the Slayer Man.
Yeah, it was dope. Garrett, you did you watch it yet?
what?
Todd and Joe morning show.
No, I haven't. No, I hadn't. Did not.
Oh,
get the chance to see yet.
You'll appreciate my name on that. So you know how they did.
I shared it, but I haven't watched the episode.
So you know how they have the wordplay on Sailor with Slayer Man.
Yeah.
So my name on there is Buffy the Vampire Sailor.
That's amazing.
So I make vampire boats.
Good job.
True. I ordered one.
Yeah,
I think he
Just
swindled me, but
yeah, but you
After
can't go.
dark
You
tomorrow.
can only go sailing at night though.
that's fucking weird. Who wants to sail at night? I don't want to be in the ocean or any body of water at night. Fuck that shit.
It's too dark.
It is too dark. Why are you holding a marker?
Yeah.
Joe, after dark tomorrow.
Speaking of dark,
Also at nighttime, not during the day. After dark.
no.
Wrestle Fandom after dark tomorrow. Who are you guys interviewing?
Robert
De
Bates.
No, you mean Bobby Bates. Bobby Bates.
Master Bates.
Listen, I gotta be on air with him. If I don't call him when he wants to be called, I'm gonna get in trouble. All right?
Oh, so he's not the Bobby Bates I know and remember?
No, I guess not. I don't know what's going on, but he is our hardcore champ, and we'll be talking to him tomorrow.
Are you doing it live?
Yeah.
I
What
should
time?
just randomly join in and be like, "Hey, it's Bobby Bates, man. What are you doing?" And he's like, "It's Robert." I'm like, "Dude, Bobby Bates, that's so cool," and just keep like going, and then just leave.
What time are you guys going on?
Good to see you, Bobby. Should be about 8:30.
Okay.
If I
Good to
remember
know.
and I'm still alive.
Um,
I'm gonna fuck with you guys.
So I know all of us each have ideas that we're going to be moving forward with. Todd, we're going to tell you the update to the idea that Garrett had talked to you about, I guess. And I came
Okay.
up with a more of a spin on it, which will be
Okay.
awesome.
I don't know what anybody's talking about, so you'll have to
Okay.
inform me.
All right, guys. Love you all. See you next
Peace,
week.
y'all.
See you next week, guys.
Give it to me.
Bye.
That was a penis.
Give it to me.